Hello, my name is Ronco, Advanced City Physio. I would like to welcome you to the month of February where we talk about the foot. In my previous videos, I spoke about the hind foot and some of the injuries most commonly seen clinically. Now I would like to take the opportunity to talk about the midfoot and the most common injuries we see in the midfoot area. So the midfoot is this part of the foot right here. It's the middle part of the foot. And some of the most common injuries we see are tied to the changing of arch and poor arch support. So basically, everybody has their own arch support. Some people are flat-footed, and some people have a bit of a high arch. We run into problems whether when that arch is changed for a long period of time or sustained for a long period of time, or if the arch is actually stressed, where the plantar fascia really does get tugged on and a bit of an inflammation occurs. So the most common place of injury that we see in the midfoot is actually on the bottom of the midfoot, and more particularly around like the calcaneus or the heel bone. And usually what ends up happening is the plantar fascia, as it gets stressed, it does create a bit of an irritation and creates a bit of that heel pain. So if you ever wonder if you have plantar fasciitis or have heel pain and you press down here and around your heel and it hurts, that's definitely a sign to come see us here at Advanced City Physio. We specialize in plantar fasciitis. That's the most commonly seen injury here in the foot, in the midfoot that we see. Also, not to be missed is something called fat pad irritation that occurs when an individual walks on harder surfaces and really bangs up their heel, and that can create quite a bit of irritation. So those are the heel pain diagnoses that we usually see. Also, not to be missed, sometimes when the arch support is changed for a prolonged period of time or stressed, we do tend to see certain ligaments being stretched in the midfoot and certain compressions of the joints. And that's because there's a lot of bones in the midfoot area that actually work together to support that arch. So when that arch changes due to, poor footwear or poor arch support, there's definitely that deep throbbing ache that nothing seems to really help. So that's definitely a sign to come see us here. We can definitely have your foot assessed, assess your gait, and recommend where to go from there. Also, sometimes what we see, I know we talked about the joints, we talked about the plantar fascia, we talked about the ligaments, but not to be missed is sometimes these on the top of our foot, a lot of tendons do have and are found. So sometimes when a lot of people who especially raise their toes and raise their ankles quite a bit due to a sport that they play, they can get a bit of a tendinopathy and a little bit of inflammation there. Less commonly seen, but definitely we definitely see it, especially amongst athletes. That's it from me for now. The midfoot is very straightforward. As I said, the biggest issue we see is the plantar fasciitis, especially if people out of circumstances or vacations walk for a very long time or start up running in like older shoes. Definitely come in and check us out. We will be able to assess your whole foot, diagnose it properly, provide treatment, but also provide recommendations, the do's and don'ts as to what you should and shouldn't do, and also direct you to the right places to buy those shoes or orthotics. Hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.